Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's episode of the Relaxed Guardians podcast. I'm your host, Agnikai, joined as always by Sebs. How you doing, Sebs?
I'm very well, mate. I'm very well.
That's good.
It feels weird. It feels weird that we're recording on a Thursday
We're
because
back to Thursday. Yeah.
because the last couple of times we've been recording on a Saturday. It just feels odd.
On a Sunday. I don't understand how your weekends work. We did the Sundays. You keep saying Saturday.
I don't pay attention. I do not pay at all attention to anything that anybody says.
You're a crazy person. So, week 2, I haven't actually played the week 2 story yet. I did all of my pinnacles instead.
But you were cracking them out. You were really driving the level cap. Like last season, you just couldn't be fucked by the looks of it. But now you're like, what, 1330 already?
34. I hit last night.
Wow.
Yeah, I was smashing.
Done well.
Yeah, I had a good start last week, and so I was just like, fuck, I'm just gonna keep smashing out. And then I was up last night playing at Luke Bros with me, and it was like 2 a.m. and he's like, you want to do one more pinnacle? You know you do. I was like, I really don't. It's like, yeah, but
what
you do.
What does he do? Why is he up at 2 o'clock?
He works nights.
Right. Just before we start getting into all the comedy, I just want to give a shout out one of the boys that's in our Discord. He lost his dad last week. Oh, yeah. Condolences, buddy. Sorry to hear. We're all with you. Keep your chin up. All right, now go with the thing. Sadar. Don't fucking laugh, Agnikai.
Sadar in the chat.
Sadar. Oh, I forgot about fucking Twitch. Sadar
in the chat. Yeah, so, yeah, so... God damn it.
Stop laughing.
I did the pinnacle rounds last night. Even Seiko was still awake, and he kept jumping into my stream going, why are you still awake? I'm like, well, getting pinnacles done. I'm smashing. Gonna be ready for Grandmasters by the time.
That's awesome, man.
What happened to my nose? I was washing my face and I had a pimple and I caught it. It didn't pop. It just ripped open.
Oh wow.
It hurt.
Yeah, you smashed it. I'm really surprised. There's a complete polarizing difference because like last season whether you were just like, I'm just going to do raids because it was the season of that raid got released. I don't know, but you fucking smashed it. You're going to be doing GM soon. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to be GM ready.
GMs is 45 though. So
yeah, I'm trying to be GM ready when GMs drop.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll see how that goes at this point. I know people want to do Templar challenge next week for Fatebringer, which is going to be like 1350 or some shit.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Well,
I reckon we can do
it's 1360.
1360. Well, I reckon we can still.
Possibly, but you got Breach and Clear now. That's your big drama.
But you got the fucking fusion.
Don't matter if you're not going to get proc. Yeah, but
you're not going to proc it. It's one hit with a 1k. One person in the 6-man has to have it on.
You beard reminds. Seiko says, "I like you better shaved. You with the beard reminds me of that mall Santa that took me back." Right. I am gonna stop reading there.
Stop at the last word. Stop at the last word.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's awesome. No, I really like this like pinnacle you do it. Because I was like, man, I'm just gonna fuck about with my stream.
It's so much easier, eh? It's so much easier to just take your time.
Yeah, it's great, man. I'm really happy. I'm really, really cool. All right, go on in. Say your story. Tell me your stories.
Oh, the neighbors.
All right, guys. So last week I got a text message off Agnikai's beautiful fiancée, wife to be, and she said, if you want to get Agnikai riled up, ask about the neighbors. And I couldn't get a segue into it, so here we go, neighbors.
Yeah, so about 3 months ago, we got a handwritten letter in the mail. Like, it was just sitting in our letterbox, and it just said "Dear Neighbors" on it. I'm like, okay, weird. And we read it, and this person's written to us saying that they can hear my dog whimpering throughout the day and that the neighbor feels like we're not good owners and that we need to do something about the dog whimpering. And we're like, okay, well, I'm not really sure what we can do about that. So we like bought some toys, we let it stay in the house within a certain section, so she can still get out the back door and everything, but she's not locked out of the house. That seemed to be fine for 3 months. And then I got a letter the other day, again from this anonymous person saying, "Dear neighbor, your dog barks all fucking day and I can't sleep. You need to train your dog. Or I'm taking it to the council. Consider this my formal warning." And I just sort of went, I don't even know who this person is. I've never had a conversation with this person. I'm not home. If you can't sleep during the day, it's probably not my fucking dog. It's probably... There's 6 houses being built on my street at the moment. Like, it is 6 a.m. and there is fucking construction workers all up and down my fucking street. That's what's setting off my dog and every other dog in this goddamn street. Anyway, I'm expecting another letter in the mail in about a week's time saying I've gone to the council because my dog still barks during the day, which I can't help because I'm not here. But the dog doesn't bark when I am here. So I don't know what the fuck this person wants. I'm on a Facebook group for our estate. I've posted the letter on the Facebook group. Got no response from anyone. No one's fessing up to writing the letter. No one knows who would write this fucking letter. People know me in that Facebook group and they have said that my dog is fine during the day. So I don't know what the fuck this person's problem is. Get a fucking day job, bitch.
Is it Kay?
No, it's not. No,
is it Kay sending you these letters? Like, I'm gonna get it.
I found it so fucking rude that they're like, "I work nights, so you need to get rid of your dog." I was like, "You can get a fucking day job and piss off." Like, fuck off. You do not have the right to just say you can get rid of your dog because I can't sleep. Like, buy a fucking white noise machine for all I give a shit. Fuck you. I got I had a shit day that day, and then I came home to that fucking letter, and I was like, I'm looking for a fight.
Do you sniff the letter? Do you sniff the letter?
Look.
Are you alright there, mate? What the fuck is going on with your fucking equipment? He just pulled the USB out about 10 minutes before we went on. He just didn't speak. He had to shut everything back down, and now he just pulled his fucking microphone and just hit him in the fucking face. What the fuck is going on?
I usually rest my hand on the arm of it where it joins, and I press down too hard and it flicks up.
Fucking hell!
I'm so professional.
So from last week onwards, I started streaming. I hate the technicality of streaming. Why can't you just plug something in and it does it all fucking for you? I've got IT, so I work for a company and I've got an IT guy. If I've got a problem, if I go, fucking computer won't work, I text him and he comes on to my computer and he fixes for me and he goes, cool, you can do that shit off your fucking blow. But this fucking streaming is a fucking nightmare.
Not fun. It's not fun setting up.
I'm going to move my camera there because I'm looking off in the distance and it feels like I'm looking off. There we go, that's better. And I hate it because I'm like, oh yeah, all right, I'm going to do this. I was getting reverb through my microphone. So through my headset, as I pointed out. I was like, cool, all right, no worries. I've done something wrong, blah, blah, blah. Changed the headset to my A40s into the hub and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, motherfucker, I can hear Raoul speak. And now I can't hear nothing. And what the fuck is going on? OBS, shut OBS down. Took all the fucking things off. Took all this off. Back. Opening cables up. Oh, cables in the back. Cables in the headset. Oh, the headset's fucked. Shit. Blah blah blah. Check my sound systems on the fucking on the computer. Back and forth. God, it was about hour and a half, and I was like, I fucking hate this shit. I hate it. I hate it. So angry. And Ahamkara was like, Have you turned your sound off on your PlayStation? And for an hour and a half, I've been trying to sort this shit out, and I turned the sound off on my PlayStation. Get in there. Fantastic. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, PlayStation. Thank you, the fucking world.
It was so good because you're like, I can hear you guys talking in the party chat, but I can't hear the game. And I just went, you've checked your volume in game, right? Like, you've checked the Destiny volume settings, and he went, shut up.
What a twat. What an absolute fucking twat.
Oh, come on. It's Occam's razors, man. You know, it's the most simple solution is usually the right.
What? Burn it? Burn the fucking house?
Burn it to the ground.
But
start again.
I've been dealing with, because we've been doing a renovation, I've been dealing with builders and door people and stuff, and then you got time scale, so they'll turn around and go, right, you have to order a set of doors now because they won't come in for 6 to 8 weeks because we're going to put a big door thing on. phone this fucking door person up now, and I was like, "Hey mate, can I get a quote for a door? Blah blah blah." And he goes, "Yeah mate, it's about fucking $6.5 grand." I was like, "Well, can I get a formal quote, please, for this door?" And he goes, "Yeah mate, yeah." And I was like, "Look, if I pay you all 100%, do I get a discount?" And he goes, "No mate." And I was like, "Right, no worries." I was like, "What if I pay you?" And he goes, "Sorry mate, got a different line." Hang up on me. And then took another fucking phone call. I was like, "Wow!" I was like, "You fucking prick!" I was like, "How the fuck dare you?" I was like, "I'm a fucking paying customer." I lost.
I pay in full.
I lost my fucking shit, and so I was like, "Fuck you! You don't have my money." Yeah. And then I phoned another door person up. And he's $4,000 cheaper than that fucker.
Wow.
Yeah. $4,000.
Yeah, holy
$4,000 cheaper. Because he sent me a quote. And I had the guy's quote for I think it was like $8,500. And then I had this other quote. And I phoned him out and goes, "Hey mate, is this quote right?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Well, is it right that it's only $2,000?" He goes, yeah. He goes, I was like, there's not another quote coming for like the glass.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, mate. And I was like, "Are you sure? I just really need to check this fucking quote to see if it's right." And he's like, no, that's the quote. And I was like, right, how about the screens? Are the screens only $650? He goes, yeah. And I was like,
why are you so cheap?
Oh yeah, I was like, "I'll go with you."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'll give you the money straight away. You can't change your fucking mind now. You set this shit in stone. I can't change my mind."
Yeah.
Fucking don't do renovations, man. They're fucking ass. All right. Jesus. Game. Place. What's that game that we'll talk about? Destiny.
I think so.
All right. Cool. So, have you played? So you've done all your pinnacles?
Yeah, I haven't played the story.
And then you haven't done the story. All right, that's fair.
Well, okay. I tell you, I picked up the initial quest set for it, and I've heard the Queen talk about how Zivu is working for someone else.
Yep.
And we're theorizing still on who that might be.
Well, I think you. There's a lot of people saying Callus because there's nobody else who can afford it as such. There was the 9.
There's someone else.
The Veil. Okay, go on. Hit me.
So, and this is really, really weird. I was just watching a video on it. The override missions from last season have got new audio dialogue in them starting this season, where Mithrax tells his story about a creature that they fought when the Traveler was with them. I forget its name now, but it's like the creature worked off of fear, and so the more you feared it, the more powerful this creature got. But as soon as they stopped fearing it, that creature died off. And the theory is that creature is it's like the in-between step between the darkness and Zivor-Arath. It's like here, kind of like the worms.
Yeah.
And so people are starting to believe that this creature is what's telling Zivor-Arath to go after Savathun. And this is the first time we've heard this thing's name. It's not in any other lore. It's never been spoken about before. It's just appeared in the override stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you saw the old story. And there's a lot about how she's getting hunted by Sivor-Arath. And that's just a construct that Marasova's frozen there. She's not particularly there because it's protecting her and all that sort of shit. So some of the lore that's coming out is pretty poignant. The problem is we got the fucking showcase. We had the showcase straight after. So we know what's fucking going on.
Problem is we know that she's got the bathwater on her fucking throat while she's gonna kill us.
She's Delphine or whatever fucking that chick who sold the bathwater. Fucking hell. Bathwater? Who wants this?
Oh Jesus Christ. Gamer girl bathwater.
Right. Yeah. So Iron Banana's out. I didn't realize Iron Banana was out.
Neither did I.
It's most probably because they've turned around and said they are not going to have PvP two PvP things at the same time.
Yeah.
So when I Am Banana's on, they're not going to do trials.
Yeah.
And so forth. And then, good segue into the Trials of Osiris revamp. Boom, boom, boom. I'll put some sounds.
Well, I was going to say, did you like the new Iron Banner quest steps? Because I got that done playing with you guys, last night. And then the bounties as well. Like, I got all of my Iron Banner shit done last night. And it was easy. It wasn't that fucking hard. It didn't take forever to do. The weapon kills was easy. Like,
well, it's all fusion rifles at the moment because of that buff, and it's all that that driver and stuff like that. Obviously, there's more catalyst drops, or Traveler's Judgment's got a catalyst. Hardlight, I heard Hardlight's got a catalyst. I'm not too sure what it does.
I'm up to ricochets more.
Pew pew makes noises. I'm up to the stage where you have to get kills with your supers and stuff like that.
Oh, the abilities,
the ability kills. That's good.
Yeah.
And then I know that the pistol, the sidearm, is the one straight after that. So I had the Traveler's Judgment drop catalyst, so I was just running around shooting that thing. But no, look, you still got. I'm finding that you still got. You got connection issues between the cross plays, and I find because obviously we play PlayStation, I find an Xbox a bit laggy, and I would imagine it's the opposite way around. It doesn't feel like that way though, but it always feels like once you're in a
feels off, yeah,
just slightly.
I felt that I did a Destiny fan stream on the Sunday after we recorded the podcast. And playing PC Crucible felt the same way. It wasn't like it was super bad, but there was a couple of times where it was like I felt like I hit those shots, but I missed on the screen. It was a bit weird.
Yeah, it's just like maybe a couple of seconds behind. Like maybe not even a second, but it was enough that it felt like the Xbox would get that upper hand and they could fucking take you out because we were just getting rolled. Whether we were just shit, I don't fucking know. But it's as if there's a connection issue that I haven't kind of sorted out. It's still fluffing. Whether it's going to cause dramas within trials, but who knows, man?
Oh,
who
man.
knows?
Yeah, so trials for work.
Right. So I'm going to go through this very, very quickly. Trials. They reworked it. All right. So they have... Oh, fuck me. All right. Reducing requirements... I better read it from the start. Fuck. As announced in the Destiny 2 showcase, we have changed planned for Trials of Osiris mode changes, matchmaking, tuning, and more. If you're a Trials novice, here's a quick breakdown of what to expect from September the 10th. So that's next week. We want to make Trials more accessible no matter your skill level or fire team size. We want to make Trials more rewarding, whether you're winning matches or earning reputation with Saint 14. We want to make Trials more engaging, test out changes to elimination, and reintroducing labs to Destiny 2. Right. There's some shit. Activity rulers. Runtime reduced from 90 to reduced to 90 from 120. Stalling to wait ability NG is not fun for either winning or losing team. This will not eliminate stalling, but will lessen the amount of stalling that can take place. We will talk about other plans to help this further down the article. Emotes, stay in first person camera. Swords can't be equipped unless you have ammo. This changes in elimination survival also. So that's 3 peeking.
Yeah.
If you run out of sword ammo while using it, you will be force swapped to a different weapon. That's pretty cool. This removes the ability for players to secretly peek around corners, 3 peeking as I said. Special heavy ammo no longer carries over between rounds. Having the winning team keep all the collected ammo, but losing team getting set back to default creates a too big of a snowfall advantage. Awesome. All right, here we go. Rewards and reputation. This is what we want to know. As I mentioned above, we'd like to give players more reason to play past 3 wins reward. As such, we are opening up more rewards to more players more often. Saint 14 will be receiving a full reputation overhaul and be gaining the ability to focus trial engrams to specific rewards. Specific even. Adept weapons will continue to require a full flawless passage to be earned. Saint 14 is getting new trials rank, reputation rewards tracks. Trial tokens have been retired. Reputation is gained at match complete based on the number of rounds won on your ticket. Tickets track up to 20 rounds wins. So it's more reputation for more rounds, and they go up to 20 rounds. So I would imagine after 20 rounds, you can reset it and start again, I would imagine.
Or does it just cap out?
Or just cap out,
you get a maximum XP bonus.
Yeah. Emphasizing winning individual rounds, the core rewards giving every player more achievable goals at all skill levels. Since you don't have to win full matches to get rewards, you will always have a reason to keep trying even if you are behind. Ranking up gives you a trial engrams. More on that in a bit. Powerful trials engrams show up every 3 rank ups before first reset of that season. Just like the other reputations even? Christ. Read, Simon. There are other rewards to win more every 3 ranks, and Trial Ranks has one of the unique Trials weapons at rank 10, rank 16 for each of the first 3 resets of Season 15. Passages. One of the most restrictive things about prior Trials system was the emphasis on winning, and winning often to get any rewards. While winning matches will still pave the road to the Lighthouse, we are making some changes to let players enter the activity and earn rewards without having to reset the passage frequently. Passages no longer track losses. This allows us to keep playing. Players may continue to reset their passage after a loss, but no longer forced after 3 losses total. Passages now track up to 20 rounds, as I said above. Passages have been reordered. Mercy is not super useful unless you're trying to go flawless, and have had all their prices significantly reduced. Good, because they were 25k.
They were expensive. So all the passages are still there.
Yeah.
They haven't got rid of them. But just the losses is gone. Essentially, once you get one loss, you can reset if you want, or you can just keep running.
Well, Mercy is there. So Mercy was giving you on a loss. It'd give you on every win, it would give you could have a loss as such.
Okay.
Mercy is not super useful unless you're trying to go flawless. Each week there are 2 Pinnacle challenges for trials. Win 7 matches total on any given weekend, you will get a reward. Win 50 rounds. Holy shit.
Wow.
50, are we classing 50 rounds as individual rounds?
Yes.
So 3 to a match. Oh, I suppose that's not so bad.
Is it? It's 5. 5.
Is it 5 rounds to a match?
5 rounds for a win.
Fucking hell.
So that's 10. That's 10 wins. Almost. If you were to do a perfect run, that's 10 wins.
Okay, and then you'd be flawless anyway. Bonus progress based on the number of wins you got, 3, 5, 7 as usual. Once you max out your reputation, you can reset and claim an Ascendant, Shadow, and Exotic Engrams.
Ooh.
Like the other ritual reputation, trials, ranks, and rewards reset each season. Additionally, we'd like to keep players going deeper into their cards rather than resetting each time they lose a match. Match wins on the 7th win card have chance to drop extra trials engrams, masterworking materials, and high stat trials armor. The Lighthouse experience isn't changing. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool, man. Unique Pinnacle Adept weapons each week the first time you visit on your account. I will repeat, a unique Pinnacle Adept weapon each week the first time you visit on your account. I think that's account wide now.
Yeah, not character based.
Yeah, all the mods and cosmetics are available in the chest to reward return visits. Trial engrams. Trial engrams now decrypt at random selection from current armor and non-adept weapons. You do not need to unlock a piece of armor or weapon before it shows up in the engram. That's fucking good.
Right.
You can focus your engrams in state 14 to decrypt specific items that you already received. If you have gone flawless that week, you can focus additional drops of the weekly adept weapons. Expected to be a bit expensive. Matchmaking. You can now start matchmaking with players that have the same number of wins on the card with similar trials performance of the given week. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. So every week, so what's going to happen, guys? You will go in. Just say you're a single person going in. You haven't got a team behind you, or you haven't got anybody with a large KD. You will rock in there every week, 0 KD. You will fight your first couple of battles, and your KD will sort itself out for him. 1.7, 1.3. Then in theory, you will get matched with a 0.3 KD people from then on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's My question is how does it balance out your team?
I'm gonna fucking clue. I would imagine it'll go to the highest KD.
You reckon?
Yeah, because it can't go to the lowest KD. Because if you've got one person at 0.3 KD and everybody else is 2 to 3 KD.
Yeah, you can't find that. You can't base it on the average,
Yeah,
because you would just steamroll still. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see.
Which I think is a good thing. Kind of. But then does it go, oh, there aren't any 0.3s? The next thing is 0.4s.
Yes.
Or 0.5s, 0.6, 0.7s. Shit, there is nobody on. Fuck, you're going to get...
Yeah. That's just like how it is. And that's what they're trying to fight, is because that's the lack of population at that point. And they're trying to keep the population built up. They will always expand parameters on trying to find teams that you verse. This isn't a thing that's unique to Destiny. This is multiplayer games. What fucking universal. So.
And it's such a surprise how many people are so upset about these fucking changes.
Oh, fuck. Jeez.
Like, people are so upset about these changes. Well, because I
want an easy fucking voice!
Yeah, because I put it out on Instagram, watching it both on channel Brings the Energy. I put it out on Instagram. I was like, everybody's happy. Yes, awesome. Trials is going to revamp. Fuck yeah. Are you happy? Do you think it's too late? What do you think? And people are like, I fucking hate it. I was like, what do you mean you hate it? Like, you got chances to get engrams, you got chances to get reputation, but this is end game content. And I'm like, yeah, cool, awesome. You play like the same teams of 6 every time.
Yeah.
I was like, Trials is broken. We all know that. Trials is fucked. It's broken. Like, we don't like Trials unless you're a fucking massive PvP. And I understand, guys, this is a end content PvP thing. And I'm good.
But saying it's end game content implies that it should be a sweat fest for everyone that goes into that end game content, okay? People that are complaining were going into Trials and they were getting easy fucking wins because they had people that were lower than them, making their cards fucking easier and getting easy fucking flawless, right? Now, they have to play people at their level, and it'll get harder for them the more times they do it. Over the weekend, it resets every week, so I don't even get why the fuck you're complaining. Every weekend, it'll get harder again and again and again, sure. But if you can't keep up with it, you weren't that good to begin with. And end-game content should be sweatfest for everyone playing. Whether you're amazing at Trials or you're shit at Trials, it should be hard either way. Long doesn't get fucking easier because you get better. It still stays fucking hard on Master difficulty. Same with fucking Grandmasters. Everything else is hard for everyone else at all times. Why should Trials be any different?
Yeah. And so it'll open the chance that hopefully you won't get the hackers. Hopefully, look, and then obviously we're going on to the fucking anti-cheat shit. All right? We're going on to the anti-cheat shit. I don't know where it is in this fucking... We've got a couple of tabs. I opened them all up. And we may go through it and stuff. Battle Eye, that's the guy. Yeah. So, like, it's... Yes, your first game may be fucking easy. Your second game may be slightly difficult. But when that KD rounds out, you are going to be back into the Sweatfest. Yeah. I may not get the Sweatfest. Agnikai may get the Sweatfest because he's got a fairly good KD. But is it easier to just go by yourself now?
Well, it's okay. You can solo queue, yes, but I don't think there is a solo only playlist. Like there is with competitive. So I don't think it will be easier. I think you're handicapping yourself, even going in with 2 at this point, just because you don't know who your third's going to be, and like they could be just awful, and then you go up against a 3-stack who are great teammates together.
Yeah. But I think this is the way forward, and obviously, guys, you can have your own opinions. This game needs to be broadened, otherwise you're only going to be playing with the first 15 people. You're only going to be playing with the 15 people that you play with all the time. Yeah. Let's get the Xbox players in. Let's get the fucking PlayStation players. Possibly let's get the
Stadia.
I haven't even seen a Stadia. They had a wild fucking white elephant.
You'll never see one in Australia. You will never see one.
I think that if you have one crap team member, they should come with a handicap counter. Vince. But
they spawn with heavy.
It will open up this whole game mode that you're not playing the same people over and over and over again, which is great.
Like, how often did that happen with us back when we used to play with
all the time
with Seiko? Like, we used to go into lobbies and go, oh, hey, it's Trident Clan again, or whatever it was. Like whoever's playing it, it's like, man, what's even the point? We've played these guys 4 times in a row now. We're not going to win.
Yeah, they beat us. Yeah, we know they beat us in the first time. They know they're going to beat us the second time.
Yeah.
Third time they're going to beat us.
Yeah.
Or like you go in as a one card, open card. Oh yeah, that people just went to the lighthouse on us. Like, come the fuck on.
Yeah, like how are they on 7 and we are on 1?
Yeah, it doesn't fucking make a difference. And this is the thing in the right way. This is gonna bring more life to this fucking dead game. Because if it's not, it's a fucking dead game. You'll have fucking 2 teams playing it. Cool. Off you fucking trot. You go and fucking get your dead weapons. It will still be awful. Look, hopefully not, Dan, to be honest, bud. It obviously depends on if you're a PvP guy or it depends on what you like. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be better.
Yeah.
I don't know how better it's going to be, but I think it's going to be better.
They're also changing up the game mode. I think we're getting to Crystal Labs after this, but they need to get away from elimination. Elimination doesn't show actual skill, in my opinion. You get one lucky pick and then the whole game crumbles off after that. Like, I don't think it actually shows off what skill players have. I think, you know, like being able to just sit in your spawn and camp and hide behind something and then crouch shotgun someone doesn't show skill. But now that they're changing it where I think they're going to be testing like a control point spawns because they reduce the rounds. You go.
So we have 3 labs planned for season 15. Capture, elimination, hybrid. 1 capture point activates 30 seconds after each round starts with the extended capture timer. The capture location changes each round and so do spawn locations. Capturing it wins the round, or you can always just eliminate the other team. We believe that this will help further curb round stalling and has made matches during internal playtesting much more dynamic. Free trials freelance, separate mode node for main trials activity. There was where only solo players can queue. No intro quests. 1 weekend where players have never played in Crucible can play.
Yeah, because they're changing the. Excuse me. They're changing the prerequisite to get in now. So you have to own the annual DLC. So right now it's be online.
Yep.
And then it goes off of. It used to be you had to play survival, but now it's just going off your control history. Like you gotta get a certain amount of kills in control, a certain amount of rank ups in the past, but it's like backtracking to when you first started playing.
Well, I understand. I like the DLC thing because it stops free-to-play players just changing, just making a new account and then carries. Now with Battleline, you're not gonna be able to do the carries. You're not gonna be able to do the recoveries because they will see you get these 7 wins with the 0 shot, 0 KD, and you're gonna get banned.
Yeah.
Like I saw one. I saw you're boosting people on Facebook trying to justify how they were gonna get around it and stuff, and they go, oh, you know, it's legit. We're gonna fucking think we do a VPN and all that sort of stuff. We legit, and then the guy come go, nah. I think you're gonna get that.
Okay, so VPNs change your IP address, so it makes it look like you're in a different location. You know what doesn't change? Is your MAC address. And your MAC address is basically the serial code to your console. So if all of a sudden your account appears on a MAC address that it's never appeared on before, and then you start going flawless, guess what? They're going to fucking know that you're a recon.
Yeah.
It's Jesus Christ, just don't do it. There's so many ways to get caught.
But they were like, and then one guy goes, paid for boosting? For paid DLC? Like,
yeah,
why
right?
would people do it? Dan finally got a PS5.
Oh, wow. Did he really?
Well done, Dan. Well done, mate. Well done.
Wow. Who did you blow to get that?
Well, he's American. He just went in there and just wrecked the shop and fucking picked the shop up and threw it. He's a fucking huge boy.
Yeah.
And then, so there's all this anti-cheat and there's people justified, and I understand people have made their living off this shit. I understand that, and you're fucking with people's living. Get a fucking job.
Yeah. Look, if you can do the recovs thing, stream. Offer sub-only fucking flawless runs. People used to do it when trials first came out. And, like, look, people will...
Don't stream, guys. It's a fucking nightmare. Don't stream.
Don't do recovs. Go stream. I mean, if you're that good, if you think you're good enough, you could definitely make it doing streaming. Like, you could do it with multiple games as well. Like, I don't understand why you're sticking with trials.
So
But, yeah.
I was trolling streams all day today because I'm reaching out to Australian content creators. Like whether it's streaming, like predominantly Destiny, predominantly Law, and predominantly all the thing. So I reached out to all these things, and some of the guys' energy out there is fantastic. It's fucking like bang. One guy was playing, an American was playing the game plus playing Pokemon across the bottom of his screen.
Yeah.
And he had this Pokemon thing, and he was playing, judging the Pokemon contest.
Yeah.
And doing it, I was like, man, that's fucking awesome. Yep. Massive beard, absolutely fantastic guy. Yep. Hopefully I can get him on. Hopefully, but that's I've been trolling. So anybody out there, guys, if you are a fucking content streamer or anything like that, you play Destiny, obviously you should be playing Destiny if you listen to a Destiny podcast. Hit me up.
Look, there's some podcasts out there that say they're a Destiny podcast, and then they just say, I don't play the game anymore. But we still talk about being a Destiny podcast. It just irritates me.
Yeah, trust me, I was getting annoyed. There was a bit of annoyance as I was scrolling through because it's generally 90%. It's the same thing, and they are having 1.1k people watching them.
I know,
and it's generally I'm like, okay, all right,
sure.
Whatever. You have the assets. People are gonna. Afternoon, lads. Hope you know it's gone well. Yeah, it has gone, mate. It's done well. All right. So we talked about the Void last season, last week. Do you want to go into it again?
The subclass 3.0 for Void. We touched on it enough. We talked about how there's going to be more balls in the air than my balls in my pants.
What they're going to do though? How do you reckon they're? Because if you have a look at the building, like they said, you can build weapons and all that sort of stuff. But it shows the plan view of it, and it looks highly complicated.
It looks so weird because I was looking at that table again. I looked up screenshots and stuff, and maybe I'm just an idiot and I don't see it. But none of those shapes look like gun pieces to me.
It's Lego.
It looks like Lego.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck
what are we gonna build here? Like, are we gonna do a Lego movie thing and like everything is awesome and then we just make a Galahorn? I don't know.
Oh, don't fucking talk to me about fucking Galahorn. Why is fucking Galahorn from D1 coming back into D2? Oh yeah, because you have to pay $30 for it. Well done.
Well, okay, you gotta pay $30 for the extra emotes, and you get a full Thorn themed ornament set. Get an extra dungeon, which is, I think it's in the same vein as Presage, the way they're talking about how you're just gonna get Galahorn the way you get Dead Man's Tale for a clear.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Maybe it might be a quest like Xenophage. We'll see how that pans out.
Everything's awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is everything's awesome.
And Disney's coming for us. Pixar's coming for same thing. Who do you think I was? Anyway, so I'm fine paying the $30 fucking bucks. Like,
no, so am I. I'm only fucking joking.
And like, even if you're not fine for paying $30, the 6-man activity is free to play for that entire event. So it's like, who gives a shit? Like, if you don't, all you're gonna miss out on is Galahorn and like the most optimal DPS because Galahorn's amazing. Like, whatever.
Well, hopefully it comes out and it's the shittest fucking rocket launcher I've ever seen.
Can you imagine if when Witch Queen drops and if we still have artifacts the way that they're working, if we get a mod that's like rockets debuff on damage, can you imagine what Galahorn would do with that? No,
because I reckon it's gonna be D2 and it's gonna be nerfed into the ground and it's not gonna be the original D1 Galahorn.
I don't think it'll be nerfed into the ground. They said it's very finely tuned, which I'm hoping means that they've kept Wolfpack rounds, but they've probably dropped the velocity and the blast radius, which is fine.
Man. Nah, it's gonna be after nerf, D2'd.
But they say after nerf. You say after nerf, but even after nerf, it still did great stuff. It's just there was.
But then it's not gonna be pre-nerf.
Yeah.
When it was fantastic.
Yeah.
It's going to be after nerf where it just kind of died out because it was just better weapons. But then it's going to be brought into D2. So it's going to be like Hawkmoon.
Yeah, but
shitter.
It died off because they changed the way that activities work. Like, which is what I'm saying, which is what we've been saying for ages is that they need to do. But like, Oryx didn't work for Galahorn because you got an exotic scout rifle that when you got to the final bullet in the magazine, it wouldn't make you reload the bullet. Instead, it would take health off of you. But there was a mechanic that keeps you health regenerating, so you could just do infinite damage with this gun. So Galahorn was obsolete compared to that, and then Wrath of the Machines boss was all swords. So Galahorn was obsolete because of that. It wasn't because it got nerfed. It was just like there's other stuff that's better. So I'm thinking that's going to be the same thing here. It's just it'll still be great, but there might be better options. Like Anarchy still got stuff. Now
that we got the artifact, it makes you change your loadout. Like last season was grenade launchers, Anarchy and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
and now it's fusion rifles. Yeah. So then we got Sleepers back, and now Composure's back, and now Vex is back, and all that sort of stuff. So next season, Vex is fucking shredding Catalyst. It is wrecking people in all PvP.
I did another Master Hunt last night, and with Luke Bros, and we took a 1290 through the Master Hunt, and I was using Vex and just destroying shit, man. That modifier wrecks.
Are you Catalyst? Have you got your Catalyst?
No, I haven't got the Catalyst.
Oh, then we can do that this weekend then.
Yeah.
So what have we decided? So you've decided to put a bet on for Seiko.
So people keep getting shitty at me because I haven't set up stuff to do with my channel points. So people are racking up all these channel points. So
I got 10,000.
Yeah, so I've decided that I'm gonna do betting raffles on this week. It's gonna be, will Seiko get Vex? I'm gonna run him 3 times, and if he gets Vex, I'm gonna bet on each run.
I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna put 10k on it.
So I'm thinking of this week it's Seiko getting Vex. If he doesn't get it this week at all, we'll do it next week and the week after that and so on, all the way to the end of the month. And then at the end of the month, I'm gonna do I don't know. I'm thinking of I'm trying to figure out how to do a giveaway to do with the channel points as well. So that'll rack into that. But yeah, just this week I'm just trying to make channel points into a betting system to see if people can bet for Seiko's Vex.
Yeah. Because one of the other guys, he bets on Mario Brothers, Mario Kart, and I've lost everything on his channel. Everything. I am a destitute poor person.
Yep.
I had to sell my blood to get
my blood.
I had to sell blood. So that's all.
7k says Seiko doesn't get it. Fucking hell.
That's awesome.
I need to figure out what to do with my fucking channel points.
I don't understand. So they've gone onto Void. There's a twab on the Void, and we touched on that last week. And then they Bungie C++, and they're talking about coding, and I'm like, huh?
C++ is the coding language.
Yeah, and I'm like, why? Why have you put this up? I do not understand. I do not care.
I didn't see that.
Disappear. Yeah. So, right. So, what do you reckon? We have 44 minutes. We've got about a half hour left of this fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. So, man, I had a topic yesterday that someone spoke to me about. Actually, I think it was Lowy. Far out. So what do you think's happening with this season? So Sabathun obviously is playing big tricks with us. We know that we eventually get to a point where easy way to win bets, take Seiko through 3 times, kick him.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. That'd be awesome.
He'd be so fucking mad. He'd be so fucking mad.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, so look, we know she's playing fucking hard tricks on us. But that's because we've had the showcase. But how do you think we get there? How do you think this season is going to play out?
Fucking hell, we are already only in week 2. We have 170 odd days.
We got 10 weeks worth of content and then 170 days of nothing.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think fuck. I don't know. I can't actually picture where anything's going at the moment. I reckon we're gonna try. And most probably we are gonna get rid of the worm. But what we're expecting is we expected. So the reason why we want to get rid of her worm is that it makes her non-paracausal, and then we can take her out. But what I reckon is she's powerful. The worm is not given the power; it's in her. We're gonna kill the worm. It doesn't do shit, and then she still stays paracausal, and then she kicks our fucking asses, and then makes her own throne world.
Okay, so she's okay.
Or I got a second.
Yeah, no, go.
Or we fight her, we kill her. She goes back to her throne world, and that's where the next one is.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Do you reckon we kill her and we trap her in her throne world, and then we're going to go hunt her down?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
The Oryx. It's just Oryx.
Just Oryx, yeah. It's just extended. Yeah. Okay. So my theory, or my thought process is that for her to maintain her throne world, she has to maintain her paracausality somehow. Otherwise, it would crumble. And right now, she gets it through her worm. But if we destroy her worm, where else is she going to get it? So
Okay.
I think that... Okay. So, for those that don't know, when you go and visit Mara, go through the Helm portal, and you talk to Mara, there's a cage, there's a gate to your right, and down behind the cage is an Ahamkara egg. It's the same type of egg that we went and shot with the Wish Ender bow way back when. There's a fresh one there. I think that hatches. And I think it's another Savathun. You know how the Queen has Riven? I think Savathun gets an Ahamkara, and that's how she maintains her paracausality. And also this light situation that she's coming up to with Witch Queen.
Right.
I don't think that she has access to be able to copy the light in her throne world. I don't think she knows how to do that. Even though we know that she does it in Witch Queen, I don't think that she has access to the power to manifest that. Otherwise, someone would have done that long ago in some way, right?
Yeah, well, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I viewed the Ahamkara, and we do have a law episode Ahamkara that Agnikaya needs to fucking sort out and release because it's about fucking 2 months due now.
Yeah, it's old. It's good though. It's a great episode, and you wrote a great story. But
fucking sort it out. Hurry up, release it for fuck's sake.
Okay,
all right. Well, that's but like you the Ahamkaras, they twist wishes and stuff like that. I don't.
That's what I mean. Is what's the twist on this? Because the thing with Riven's wish, making the Dreaming City and giving Mara her throne world, was that she said it in such a specific way that Riven couldn't twist it. So Riven bided her time and waited for us to wait for Savathun. Savathun made that wish that when Riven would die, the Dreaming City would become taken over the 3-week curse.
Right.
So, I think Riven is going to somehow get this Ahamkara, and that's how she's going to maintain her paracausality, through light sources. I think she wants done with the dark, and she wants light power. And the only way she's going to get it is through the Ahamkara.
Because you know that there's something going on, because there is a pyramid. So what everybody realizes, obviously some people may not realize, the worm followed the deep. The deep is the darkness, the deep is the pyramids, right? So worm, deep pyramids, or however you want to put it on. But if you have a look at this, if you have a look at the showcase and the information that comes up, there's a pyramid ship, there's a destroyed pyramid ship there. So whether she has placed that, because it is in her throne world, whether she has placed that in, or it has got into the throne world and she has destroyed it, is a bit of a show to how much power Savathun has. That she's either made it up, possibly, it is as paracausal as us, because it's...
See, that's what I mean.
I would imagine.
The thing is that we even looking at the trailer for Witch Queen, her creating something that's technically paracausal in the Hive Ghosts, we just crush them with our hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we're also paracausal.
Yeah, I know.
We've never come up against paracausal entities against ourselves. Like, you all have these paracausal bullets. You have all these paracausal bullets that shoot paracausal things, that shoot ghosts and stuff like that. Look, if you ever look at Presage, he was able to shoot his own ghost. Dead Man's Tale was able to shoot his own ghost.
Yep.
Okay, because his ghost was, that guy died. We tried to turn around and tell the ghost, wake me up when we're out of this.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost woke him and go, I can't do this anymore. Shoot me. So he was able to kill his own ghost because he's a paracausal entity, the ghost is a paracausal entity, and they knock each other out. Is it the same way? They are paracausal. In theory, we are paracausal. We can crush their ghost.
Yeah. Maybe.
Because,
yeah, you're right. We haven't come up against anything that's technically paracausal in the same way that's us.
Because so if you go back to, just say we go back to Cade, all right? Cade, sniper, got Cade's ghost, whatever the fuck his name is, I can't remember his name, got shot by this sniper bullet, Sundance, by a paracausal bullet that shot the thing, given to him by Aldrinsov, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
And,
Somewhere.
Drifter crafted it.
Yes. All right. So we know there's a bit of a dodgy there. The paracausal bullet that shot Savala's thing was made from the outer shell of the Traveler that crashed to Earth. Or, sorry, it was the
cage thing.
It was the cage thing that Gal was doing. I do apologize.
Yeah.
And that didn't kill it. That just basically wrapped a cage around it until Aldrinsov Crow broke it, and then Savala got his powers back. So, is it the fact that we're just paracausal? They are paracausal. We can destroy them because we are paracausal, and we null each other out.
Yeah.
I haven't got a mic to drop.
I'm trying to think if we've ever come up against anything that's actually properly paracausal.
I have Stickman, and I'm going to drop him.
Ducky. The only thing I would say is technically paracausal is the Scorn captain dude that we keep going to kill in that strike. The Fanatic.
Yeah.
That's the closest, but he's in a different way paracausal. And even then, he uses ether to resurrect, to make zombies, which technically we are.
Yeah. Look, I don't think we've come up against... Look, the issue is we've come up against paracausal entities. We have Oryx is paracausal, Savathun is paracausal, and Sivu Wrath is paracausal. I don't know if the Necromancer guy is paracausal, but he's a weird one that he's in Necromancer.
No,
we can
doesn't
kill
have a
them.
throne world.
No, so we can kill them. Is it because we're paracausal?
Okay. Are we paracausal because we have the ability to come back to life? Is that what it is defined as? Because then there's a lot of things that come back to life that aren't paracausal. So what?
We do not. Fate does not hold a thing. We are not run. So what they tried to say is, if you got a fate, so I think like in layman's term of different things is, if you were born, you have a set fate. You will come from A to B, and you will die. I think, and this is all set out. Your road is all set out. But being a paracausal is that road isn't set out. So you start at A and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
And that's why I think the class is a paracausal.
Right.
Is fate is not, we are not in any way.
There is that line in Vault Glass, the Guardians make their own fate when you go to do damage on Atheon. Okay. This is the deepest we've ever done lore in like fucking 10 episodes.
Yeah, so look, I think we can crush Ghost because A, they're not real fucking ghosts, and they're just a made up entity because she's in the throne world and she holds ultimate power. Or B, we're fucking paracausal and we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that the ghosts that she's created are limited to her throne world still, because we didn't see anything that suggests otherwise yet. If that changes, we'll talk about that.
I think they're gonna bleed out. I think it's gonna be a dreadnought. I think it's gonna be a dreadnought.
Yeah, she rips it.
Isn't Savathun or Siva Wrath got the dreadnought? Didn't she
think
one of them
got it? Okay, so Zivu has power of the Taken now. That changed at the start of this season. There's a line that says that Savathun had them. We killed Korea. That's confirmed now of this season. That was her. She's gone. And now Zivu has power over them from mostly through this person that Zivu is working for.
Yeah.
So I think Zivu has it. And I think because Zivu's currently distracted by Keitel. They're off in space having space battles. And Queen Maris is watching it like whoever wins, whoever loses, I win. So it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Because so the Dreadnought is Oryx's throne world twisted into our real world.
Yes.
So Oryx had enough power that he twisted his throne world into the Dreadnought, and then in D1 we ran around the Dreadnought. It smashed into Saturn's rings, and that's where it sat. I think
it's still there.
I think it's still there. It's still there. All right. So what stops her doing it? She's got Oryx's power because
she doesn't have Oryx's power. We killed him, not her.
Yeah, but how is it brought back? So we don't know what power she has. She should have found a different way to get more power than Oryx. They could have Sivu and Wrath and Savathun could have killed each other back and forth.
Yeah, but then they would only learn each other's power. You understand? Oryx only learned the power of taking because he killed that worm, Ua. The honest worm. He learned the power of taking through that. So they can't learn the power of taking because they didn't kill him. Technically, we should have learned the power of taking through the sword logic. Only reason Curia had it was because she managed to simulate a version of Oryx. And then
Urath.
She managed to go all the way back to Urath and simulate that, and then learned the line up to Oryx, and then sort of simulated that power.
So it's not, if Oryx has done the twisted of his throne world into the real world, I reckon what possibly because or it could be a Leviathan thing. Because this is the new world that we are going to be going in. This is our new world that we are going to be able to explore.
Yeah.
Rock up to this world and we're going to be able to explore it. Is it going to be, because what's been released is possibly the new raid is not going to be by attacking Savathun. It's going to be something in the pyramid ship.
Yeah. I think that's confirmed now.
That is confirmed, yeah. I didn't want to spoilers. Is it going to be a Leviathan thing where we will go from that raid to the next raid, or not that? Because what they're going to do is they're going to bring a dungeon out every 3 months. So raid, dungeon, raid, dungeon, raid, dungeon. However they're going to do it, and then it could be, and then they're going to swap pinnacles out for all the other raids as we discussed.
They put the raids on a weekly pinnacle rotation.
You could see the Dreadnought from Titan. Now Titan's gone.
Titan was a moon of Saturn. Is a moon of Saturn, I should say.
Yeah. But so is it going to be a Leviathan thing? Because they're not against doing Leviathan raids where they have one raid after the other in an area where nothing changes.
like the layers.
Yeah, so you have Leviathan, the Leviathan raid. You have Eater of Worlds. Then you had Crown of Sorrows. Then you had SOS. So there's 4 raids in one place. Is it going to be something like that? Or raid, dungeon in one place, raid, dungeon in one place, Lightfall, big boy raid, Savathun is going down.
Yeah, I think they're trying to really make this Throne World area the next. This is where the game is going to take place for the year. They didn't really do that with Europa. They seem like they wanted to, right? Because they put Master Hunts there, they put the raid there, but there was no dungeon. They put the dungeon was still on the moon, and then it was in the tower.
Well,
and like
this is the issue we got. We run in like we talking about COVID and stuff like that. This season was built in COVID.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
So this is the last season. So Beyond Light, Season of the Chosen, Season of the Lost was all built during COVID. So this is the time now that they've got new fucking people. COVID is kind of sorting itself out. There's a bit of an insurgence and stuff like that. But this is a time where I reckon they're going to have the fucking big boy pants on and they are going to fucking blow it out of the water. This game is not fucking going anywhere. This game is not Anthem. This game is not Outriders, guys. You got my fucking word on this. this fucking game is gonna fucking stay. I should say outright. I shouldn't say outright. This
No.
game's not fucking. This game's not Cyberpunk 77.
Oh, well, look, no game did a Cyberpunk 2077. That was, like, everyone thought that Anthem was bad, and then that came out.
Yeah, yeah. But they're gonna, like, I reckon when they're all in the fucking that bloody place and they're all working and they can all fucking walk in, like they showed it in the showcase, there's still people working at home. Like, doing as much work as they possibly can. It says it's a risk as they have many developers pulled into matter. Not they've reduced all the PvP. Yeah, they've kind of split. They've got brought in a lot more PvP renderers. I'm gonna say renderers as a broad stroke. I don't know any other term. And they purposely split in. Yeah. I think Matter's not coming out for 25. Matter's not coming out for 3 years more, so it's not gonna.
Matter is probably in its early alpha stages by now, if they're willing to give it a name and put it out there. So a lot of the development would be rolling down by now, and they can switch their people back to...
Monster Boy says, been playing for 7 years, not going to quit now. Even though you have turned around and said you were going to quit a few times.
I think we all felt that way. There was a few times, season of Drifter. I love when Reckoning was a thing. Like, that was a season where a lot of people dropped off.
Oh, was it? No, it was the Sundial that got me.
Oh yeah, I dropped off at Sundial.
Oh fuck!
Unfortunately, because that's when Camera Zone came out.
This fucking shit. I'm loving this crap. I'm loving the story. I'm loving the guns. I'm loving the fact that, yes, I don't love the fact that they kind of reneged on sunsetting, but I'm loving the fact that they found different ways to turn and go, okay, nah. You're not fucking playing with this weapon for the rest of your fucking days.
Yeah. So, okay. Maybe a bit of a crackpot theory here, but do you reckon this weapon crafting attempt is another attempt at sunsetting in a different guise? So, like... Yeah.
Without a doubt.
It's a new way to get weapons, and it's like, look, this is a better way to get your weapons, so get rid of those other ones.
You know what I mean? Oh, without a doubt, man. Yeah. Without a doubt. I think the artifact is a way to turn around and go, because even if Anarchy didn't get the buff, all right. So Anarchy, not the buff, the nerf. Even if Anarchy didn't get the nerf, they would have turned around and gone, right, cool. Last season with grenade launchers, fantastic. Off you go. Now it's fusion rifles. So when you go and do damage, and your Anarchy is only rolling out 30 points of fucking tech damage, however it is, but your sleeper, 1k, finally 1k is a viable weapon again.
Oh my god.
If you don't shoot yourself in the face.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Yeah. So it's their way of going, for this season, it's pointless you using Anarchy. So they've thought about it in a very intelligent way, and this possibly the weapon crafting is another way to turn around and go, fuck you, Recluse is gone, Vince. Recluse is gone.
Recluse is gone. But okay,
who did you pay to get Recluse? No way did you get PvP of 2,500 to get Recluse.
Win trading. Okay. Other sort of worry that people have is that weapon crafting is coming, but we don't know how it works, and then this mystery of how it works is giving off the same feels as how transmog was. We were like, yeah, transmog's coming, and then it was microtransactions to the shithouse.
Yeah.
And now I understand that weapon crafting is, from what they're saying, very integral to progressing in Witch Queen, but it might be like you can do a couple of weapons at a time, but if you want to do more and more and more,
I think they learned their lessons. Like,
you think?
I want to say they want to learn their lessons with the fucking rigmarole from thing, because they changed it pretty fucking quickly. Well, it took me, yes, I bet you, of win trading, yes. Oh, it's Curly. Why have you got the names that are exactly the same? It's weird. Your name color's the same. It's odd.
It's just auto picks.
All right. Yeah, look, I think look, I'm gonna turn around and say I hope not. I hope there's no microtransactions. I hope. I don't know.
I think there will be, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. I think there's a lot of things going that way, but like, I hope not. I hope it is. It reminds me of the D1 that you get your gun, you shoot it, and then it opens up another box. You shoot it, and it opens up another box. And you shoot it, it opens up two, and then you shoot it. The game's the weapon's great. You realize it's not the god roll, and then you get rid of it, and then start again.
So, okay, do you think this is going to be a situation of when you craft the weapon, that is its complete form, or do you reckon you craft it and then you can go back to the table and add onto it?
It's going to take away the issue with that is it's going to take away. So, right. Division. All right. Division. So you could get a gun. All right. And you could have the gun and you could have the layout of the gun out in front of you.
Right.
Or armor. All right. And then there was four, I think, I'm trying to remember. There was four rows. All right. So you'd have something strength, something blah, blah, blah there. But you could choose one to change. All right. So you could change, just say you're going to change strength, or just say you're going to change as a weapon. You got 4 rows. The last one is you want, just say frenzy. And it comes with fucking whatever the fucking comes with. Whatever. I can't remember, like off the top of my head. So you can go back into the crafting station. You can choose to change that 1 row.
Okay.
But it costs you money to change that 1 row. But then it locks all the other 3 rows.
Oh, right. Oh, so that's the gamble. Okay.
Yeah, you can only ever change 1 row. This is in Division, and I'm not saying this is what's going on. This is not what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen in Destiny. And if they're working off Division, it's out there. It's been out there for fucking about 3 or 4 years now. You could change 1 row and 1 row only. And it costs you significantly larger amounts of money, larger amounts of materials, larger amounts of time, blah, blah, blah. Until you could fucking max yourself out that you have no money and you will never get that god roll one. Or that's what they do in Division. And it costs an absolute fucking bomb.
Okay. I like that. So
I love how Agnikai asks such good questions and Sevs is never short of an answer.
True.
Fake it until you make it, my man. Fake it until you make it.
That's what I do. So we've sort of had weapon crafting in Destiny before with Shadowkeep and the lectern table. We'd go and get those memory artifacts, and then we'd take them back to the table, and they would make the gun. It was I feel like that was a really early attempt at it.
Is this the one in the light out? Is this the one in Mercury?
No.
You used to have
yeah, Mercury.
So the Mercury had the one.
Yeah. Well, that was just like a quest thing. I guess it's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. Even Menagerie is kind of like, this seems like just weapon crafting 3.0 attempt, because Menagerie was kind of this as well. You'd slot the runes to get the certain perks that you wanted on a certain type of weapon.
What they need to worry about is making everything available to everyone.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of you going out to get a certain gun is you have to get that gun, you have to get a god roll on that gun. That's your thing. You want to go out, get your god roll. Shit, I haven't got it. Go back out, get a god roll. I haven't got it. Go back out, get a thing. If this gives you the opportunity to go bang, 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 god roll, fantastic, awesome. It's what's the point of fucking going out in the game world to try and get a gun that you can just take back and go and get a god roll from there, and then it gets very mucky.
So okay, so my 2 million fucking weapon parts that I've got that I don't hand into gunsmith because there's no point. Can I use those weapon parts to make fucking weapons in Witch Queen now, or do I have to go and loot chests in the world and then I might get a fucking type of barrel or a type of scope?
It's going to be a stand. No, I don't think it's going to be an individual. I doubt it's going to be an individual thing. I think, like, it'd be great if it was, because in Division that's what you can do.
Yeah.
If they're going to copy off Division, you get your gun, you can add a silencer, you can add a grip, you can add a fucking scope, you can add a butt to it. Right. But the inbuilt perks of that gun can't get changed with an add-on. You have to go back to a crafting station, and then you have to go and fucking change it, and then it gets locked, all the others get locked, and then you stay with one, including armor.
Okay.
but I think it's going to be a standalone currency.
No, I don't need more currencies. I'm already full on spoils. Like, for fuck's sake.
I don't know. What do you mean? I'm only making this up. Calm the fuck down.
No, I
Calm
know,
your horses.
But you're right. They will. They will put more fucking currency in this fucking game.
They've taken all the currency, so they've taken away Trials tokens. They've taken away Crucible tokens. They've taken away Vanguard tokens. They still have Iron Banner. Okay, so they've taken away 3, and they'll go, well, fuck it. We can just add another 3 because we've taken away another 3.
Glaive is craft. No,
they've already told
you craft that as the first thing, but all the weapons are going to be craftable through Witch Queen.
Yes.
Or not all, some.
It's going to be through the Black Armory, so it's going to be through 801. And I reckon she'll roll out, and then you'll be able to bonk, 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 bonk. Gun comes up. Under the right circumstances with fucking extra consumables.
Synthweave.
I don't even know what the other ones are. I
Neither
haven't used any.
Neither. I transmogged the this Pathwalker pants stuff. Just because I like the look of them. That's the first time I've actually transmogged armor. Usually I just use ornaments because the ornaments look awesome.
I've seen the stuff you can buy in the Eververse store, the Nemean Lion.
Yeah. I went to go buy the Hunter Cloak, but I didn't have enough glimmer. Bright Dust. I got to do my challenges for the week.
The what's called the Warlock one looks like ass.
Really? The Hunter's got the lion like head sticking up off the hood.
Are they all the Nemean Lion?
Yeah.
Are they all the? Oh, I thought they'd be like all the trials of like Hercules. Come on, guys.
Well, if that was the case, I reckon the Warlock would get the Titan would get the lion. The Warlock would get shit. Maybe the Hunter would get the boar, and then the Warlock get the Hydra.
Yeah. We need to have chapters in the podcast, transition screens, e.g. lore chapter, then weapons, then Sevs talks about his day chapter. It's hard to do because we are very back and forth, and you'd have to go, all right, I need to stop, press the chapter, and then move on. It's a little bit, I think, like other podcasts will do a sting where they will talk about, they will have their skip, their bit, and then they will press a button, and then now so it talks about Destiny. But we are back and forth.
Yeah.
And it feels like there's a cut off that we can't go. Look, I thought it was about all the Herculean trials.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know that the lion's on the Hunter at the moment.
Yeah, didn't Hercules one of his trials was to clean a load of shit out of a stable?
Yeah, to clean the stables, yeah.
That could be the Titan, just like a pile of shit.
Big old shovel.
That
thing, the chair that you got on your back when Beyond Light launched. You got a shovel instead.
And I'm looking at you, Weekend Guardians, you fucking dirty piles of shit.
Shovelers.
Titans. But yeah, so
horrible.
So look, hopefully it's not. Hopefully there's not another currency. Hopefully we don't. But we don't know.
We don't need currency. Like, make it legendary shards for fuck's sake. Get rid of those things because I've got 1 billion of them, and I'm not even a full I wasn't even a hardcore player for the longest time. I kind of ended the season. Spoils. I'm sick of stacking up on spoils, but then I had to go get ascendant shards and all these other things. Like, why are you forcing me to go do raids, and then you're forcing me to go and deal with Zer's shit as well when I'm trying to get the old raid exotics? Like, you're forcing so many fucking currencies into this one weapon buy. Like, just make it more fucking spoils, for Christ's sake.
Just up the spoils.
Yeah.
And then you can just go for
Get rid of this goddamn exotic cipher shit. Because that's just, what's the point in that thing?
Oh, look.
It's like, oh, you just get one exotic per season. Like, well, fuck, man. I don't even like the exotic to begin with. I'm not going to use it. I just want it for the fucking collections.
I used it. I had one for so long, but I had to use it because it was a triumph to use it. And I just got one that was shit, and it turned up like a 59 or a 60 or something like that. And I dismantled it, but I needed it for a triumph.
I need to go and do Zer's quest to get the cipher so I can buy that sparrow that you guys have. But I just can't.
You're not allowed to buy it.
I just can't be bothered.
You're not allowed to buy it.
I've got 2 stacks of spoils sitting in my postmaster that I just can't be bothered going to do the Zer thing with to buy the fucking thing.
Go and buy Tarabar.
I've got Tarabar. That's what I used my last cipher on.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I fucked up, don't worry.
I use it. I previously try and get armor because obviously they were supposed to bring in raid armor was supposed to be able to use every raid mod on any piece of armor.
What's with that? Is that bugged?
I don't know. They always commented that they're gonna do it, but then it never happens. And you're like, oh well, I'm in the GOS and I want to use yeah.
All right.
Look how the euro worked out for England. We have more currencies. Huh? They didn't.
I don't know.
The euro worked for England. They refused to have the euro. I spent all last season saving up for anarchy. You have 50 to go. Maybe you should raid a little bit more, for fuck's sake, Vince.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Vince.
Oh well.
Right. Any questions in chat, guys? Lay them out to us, and that's it. I think.
Okay. So I promised Seiko that I wouldn't talk about it because it's currently a bug for sure. It's currently a bug. But have you done Presage Master recently?
No.
Okay. Have you done Presage? Have you done Presage Normal recently?
Yep.
Have you noticed how all the enemies are swords in Normal?
Yeah.
The enemies in Master are normal. The enemy damages are swapped somehow. So if you do Master, they're at 1270. If you do Normal, they're at 1320.
Oh wow.
Didn't know it was a thing. Did it last night, and I was running through, and I was going, I'm doing Master because I was getting the boys catalyst for the Dead Man's Tale, and we fucking flew through it. And I was like, these were swords last thing. We just did a normal. Now they're not swords. What the hell's going on? I died to one, and its power level was lower. I was like, okay, that's a bug. So
this will be a good time to do your Flawless Master then.
Yeah.
In time.
Yeah, Luke literally did Flawless Master last night because of this bug. And it's his first time doing it.
Solo Flawless Master.
Oh yeah, solo Flawless Master. Do it now.
Because that'll be the time. Yeah, because I thought it just scaled. It's just scaled us down, so they were all sorts.
So did I, but it's not the case. So the normal and the master difficulties are swapped. It's still the master still has the mods like match game and the timer. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But normal just has the level difficulty.
Monster Boys, thought on crossplay PvP. Well, we discussed this at the beginning. I think there's a bit of a lag between PlayStation and Xbox. Where it's more favorable for Xbox, but it could be like our gameplay. It could be my play. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you come across any hackers?
No, I haven't.
I feel yes. DDoS yesterday.
Yeah, I got DDoS yesterday. Sorry. I got DDoS, and 2 of our other guys got DDoS, and 3 of our other guys stayed in the game, and we were winning that game, and I was going pretty good. So they ultimately, like the guys that got to stay in ultimately lost. That's the only thing I've experienced. I haven't experienced like someone that's unkillable or wall hacks that aren't legit wall hacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really. Even when I played PC players, I didn't really experience anything too weird.
No, it's just that slight lag that obviously but like I said, it could be my skill level because I haven't played PvP for a fairly long time. Can we have a podcast where each swap roles? No, because it'd be a boring fucking podcast.
Sevs doesn't do questions.
Sev's questions asker and Agnakai the mouth. I do questions, but my questions are subtle with Agnakai's, I think. 100% agree on the lag between and I got Flying Titan that never landed. Is the flying because somebody I saw so if you were gonna report someone, find out first why they are fucking doing the thing that they're doing. So it showed a video. Of a warlock up in the air, flying, shooting, and just fucking hovered in the air like this. And they were like, fucking report him, hacker. And like, hacker. Yeah, he's a hacker.
What?
And he goes, isn't he using like thermal rising thing.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
what do you mean? And they're like, well, thermal rising. If he shoots people, he can indefinitely keep himself up in the air. And you can see periodically his gun coming up and shooting, and then his gun coming up, and he just sat there, fucking like up in the air. And he got reported and banned. And he got reported and banned because they fucking classed him as a hack.
Wow.
And I was like, fucking gutted. If you're shooting people up in the air like that, you are doing fucking great. And then people just throw in these fucking, like, we report you.
Oh, look. It was always going to be a thing when crossplay started, even if we're just doing console to console at the moment, and PC is still segregated to their own thing. People were always going to call hacks. This Titan was a Superman with a jetpack. Ooh,
oh, fucking hell.
That's not good.
How do we get Sega banned? Just fucking report him, man.
Just watch my stream. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, far out. No, I really haven't had any sort of issues like that with Iron Banner.
Nothing yet. It's just
I had fun. I honestly had fun. I didn't have too many crazy connections. I was rolling with a 6-stack, and we didn't mercy every game. There was a few games where we were close and we lost and we won and we had a good time.
It's very even, wasn't it? It was like you lost, you won, you lost, or you just get a fucking team that was steamroller. Happy for Trials revamp. Yeah, we talked about this, mate. We'd all really I am. Anyway, I'm happy about it. I think it's gonna breathe some life into the game, and it's gonna bring non-sweaty players that kind of flesh out the people in there.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into Trials next week. Next week, yeah.
Next weekend.
Get some games going. What about that one that you got bid from last night? Yeah.
That's the DDoSing one.
Yeah, we got DDoS. Says was blaming his gun. What were you using? Oh, you were using a pulse rifle that you didn't like, didn't we?
Yeah, I was just using the pulse rifle, yeah.
I saw the most fucking nitpicky video about why someone doesn't like that Iron Banner pulse rifle right now.
I watched it. I was gonna click on it and something come up and I didn't. All right, go on. Hit us.
It was. Even he says in the video, it's very particular, but he's like, when you see it, you can't unsee it. And I was like, I watched the video and I was like, man, that's just nothing. But essentially, so what happened was that when you are walking, if you're aiming down sights and you're strafing left to right, you have your red dot, and sometimes the red dot lags with your movement, right? But it's only slight. This gun's red dot is quite noticeable. And he's like, it throws off my aim. I strafe to aim, so he left stick aims, so he'll move himself to follow targets. He doesn't move his right stick. He'll like walk his character, and he's like, he just throws me off, and it breaks the gun for me. And this is why I think the gun's shit. And I was like, I mean, that's fine for you, but that doesn't make the gun shit.
How is it? Why does he expect? Why? I don't understand him going, right, this is the game. I'm going to make a video of this to turn around and point out why this gun is shit. The lagging is No Time to Explain. Has got that.
Yeah.
That thing as well. I think it's just the type of reticle that it
has.
But...
I don't know. It's something to do with the way they code certain guns, but I don't know. It just seems so nitpicky to me, and I was like, I was expecting to go into the video going, maybe the perks don't work, maybe it doesn't shoot the way it says it shoots, something like that. But I was like, fuck, you're just making a video to make a video here.
I thought it was the coding. The way it come up, it was like, oh yeah, this is bugged. This is actually not working for like. There's a bug with this. This is why it's not doing this.
Yeah. I was just like, fuck. I mean, like, to his credit, like he said, it's why he doesn't like it, and he's not going to use it. But there's no reason not to use it other than that. And I use the same pulse rifle to get my pulse rifle kills.
What's the point of bringing a video out to turn around and goes, look, I'm not going to use it, but you can use it. But I'm going to bring a video going why I don't like this.
Because that's what YouTube is.
It's content for shit.
But that's exactly what YouTube is. That's exactly the game.
And talking about content, like I brought this up the other day. So your fucking content has been flowing into my YouTube that I can't get rid of it now.
You don't want it. It's the best content on your fucking
channel.
It's
not.
It's awful. No, it's terrible. I'm
not gonna say what I was gonna say, but it's. Like, I want to say something. I want to say something, but it's not about you. It's about like
one of the people in the video.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But I like the like you. So whoever doesn't know, so go on to Agnakai God and look at his YouTube Agnakai God. Go back to the thing, and this is what he did. So if I would speak, he'd be like, "Oh, gibberish," and then he would say something, and then it comes up in blue letters, and then so you can see it. And then we've got some. Now he's with a funnier clan.
Yeah, the jokes are flying a bit more. It was also me. Like, I was trying to make joke works that weren't. It's like, that was videos that I was making when I was learning how to edit and sort of trying to be funny on stream, because that was when I was an affiliate on stream. I had maybe one viewer stream if I was lucky. Like, those were early days. I didn't have this. I didn't have my public confidence as what I've gained with this podcast.
Is this because I'm here and I'm giving you confidence?
I don't actually think you realize, but on my screen I have a post-it note that just covers your face.
I just got that.
You just put like a fake little beard on it.
Yeah, it goes. You can see the progression. You've come very far. Cheers, Vince. Take your tongue out of my asshole, mate.
He's talking to me, not you. Calm down.
Sam's always at the mouth. He's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
But anyway. All right, that's us, guys. I think
let's round it out there. Yeah. I want to go on and play. I'm so hyped to play this season.
Oh no, isn't Law after this?
I know you want to record Law. I want to go.
No,
play.
we can roll it out to next week because I want to play Law. I want to play.
I want to fucking play the story mission.
Let's do this. Yeah, we going on. I'm gonna stream this shit.
Okay, I'm not streaming after this. I'll stream over the weekend. I'm trying to keep the schedule of weekend streams.
Okay.
But if you're watching this live, jump over to Seb's stream. You go live. Set yourself up to go live, and I'll raid you.
Raid me?
Yeah. Raid. Do you know how to raid? Anyway, doesn't matter.
No, I literally don't know how to raid.
I'll raid you.
I don't know how to do nothing.
You don't do anything.
All right.
Set yourself to go live, and I'll raid you. Anyway.
Right. Bye.
Go.
I love you.
You
Fuck you all.
Leave. No,
Bye.
don't leave the meeting, because then it'll kill me.
I know. So just looking. Goodbye.
All right. So I'll sign us out. Thank you everyone for watching. If you would like to follow us, you can follow us here at twitch.tv/Agnakai_God or youtube.com/AgnakaiGod. All of the streams now go automatically live on YouTube at the same time that they are recorded on Twitch. Thank you to Multicasting. If you listen to us on audio podcasts, you can find us on audio podcasts anywhere. We are all over the place. Please leave a review on Apple, on Podbean, anywhere else. If you do leave it somewhere else, message me so I can read out the review, because I might not see it. Follow our Patreon, Relax Guardians Podcast. Or go to our store. Find I haven't got the link tree set up. I'll set up the link tree. I'm sorry, I whiffed it at the end. Go check out Seb's stream. We'll catch you next later.
You twat.